Jason Hollis Farms. We are locked and loaded. Let's see what we can see this morning. I believe it'll be a good morning. But you never know. 14 days after back surgery. I ain't perfect, but it's still amazing that I can at least come out here and do what we're doing. Feeling pretty good. I'd rather be hanging from a tree, but at least we're out here in the game, kind of seeing what's going on. Won't be too long, we'll be able to get in a tree. How come I keep missing them? They crossed a long way away.
Alright y'all, so the deer didn't move just real good where I sat this morning. I think we ended up seeing, what, 7? I don't think any of them was bucks. I think there's all does. But anyway, still nice to be able to go sit and hunt a little while. Or video a little while, whatever you want to call it. 14 days after back surgery. Feeling pretty good. Just got to be careful and don't do too much. She's, I think it's healing up good. I think I'm gonna text my doctor today because I'm not sure if I gotta keep wearing this back brace or not. I feel like I'm probably supposed to be wearing it, and I gotta check on this. I gotta keep changing these bandages on this incision where he cut on. I gotta check on all that. So anyway, I ain't staying down long today. I went and put another camera out a while ago, kind of check on that, and then I got to run over here and see Slade over here at the bow shop. Slade, I think Slade's channel's growing pretty good. If y'all haven't checked him out, check him out and following the Fanchers. Old Slade, he's putting up about a video about every day. Y'all might like his stuff. Go check him out and subscribe to him. I'm gonna ease over here and see him at the bow shop. Got a couple things I gotta get. Well, I text my doctor. Never know when he might text back because I don't never know how busy he is, or if he's in surgery, if he's at his clinic, or if he's off hunting or whatever. So, but anyway, text him and told him, in case he didn't remember, I said it's 14 days after surgery. I said, I got 2 questions. I said, can I stop doing the bandage stuff on the area where we did surgery? And question number 2, can I quit wearing this back brace? And he's always just super honest with me. He said, I can stop worrying about bandaging and all that stuff. And he told me I don't have to wear the back brace anymore. He said, but don't get rid of it. He said, if you get sore or something, you might want to put it back on and wear it a little bit. So my take on that is not gonna wear it, but if I happen to, probably in time, when we start lifting or whatever, I may get another kind, and I don't know, that thing there probably worked just as good. I thought about getting one of them weightlifting back brace belts, whatever you want to call it. So, but might just use that one. Anyway, good sign, good news. Getting back to normal. Well, this road I'm on, this road, golly, it'd make anybody hurt riding down this road. Anyway, good news from the doctor. All right, y'all, got to do a little celebrating to getting out of that brace. Steak and cheese. They left that joker in there a little too long, but it's still pretty good. All right, y'all. let's get to today's Bible verse. Still on the word fear. Jeremiah 33 verse 9. Jeremiah chapter 33 verse 9. It will be to me a name of joy, praise and glory before all the nations of the earth, which will hear of all the good that I do for them, and they will fear and tremble because all the good and all the peace that I for it. All that I and me is God talking. Good stuff. All right, a couple things real quick. First off, I want to thank everybody, all the prayers and wishes and everything, whatever, going through this back surgery. We ain't done yet. Being the 14th day, it was great news from the doctor that I could quit worrying with this bandage and all on the incision where it was done. I'm curious for all that to get off to where I kind of see how it's gonna look. He sews it up inside and then puts these steri strips or whatever you call them outside, so when he's done, it's kind of like my neck. You really can't even hardly see it. So maybe I really don't care what it looks like as long as I got some relief. But anyway, thank you for all that from everybody. And I got a couple things here from a couple of long-time subscribers. I'm not gonna mention any names because I don't know how a lot of people are about that, but they'll know who they are when I show y'all this. I'm gonna turn y'all around. One of them, I got a card from him and his wife. It's like they're in the doctor's office and I'm laying there and they got a roll of duct tape. Says, it just goes to show you almost anything can be fixed with duct tape. That's pretty cool. Y'all know who y'all are. Thank y'all. That means a lot. It means a whole bunch. We like duct tape. And then another guy that watches me and Slade also over at Fall on the Fanchers, he came down to see Slade and got him to do some work on his crossbow. Drove a long way. Like I said, I don't know if people want me to mention their name or not. They probably don't care, but out of respect, there's no need to really, I don't guess. But they knew, if y'all remember, I got that, golly, I can't even remember what it's called now, 20 gauge, the souped up 20 gauge slug gun with the scope on it. Who makes that thing? Golly, is it a Mossberg? I done forgot now. But anyway, I was having trouble finding some slugs, and when he came down to see Slade, he brought me these Hornadies. This is what I was looking for and couldn't never hardly get a hold of them. He brought me 4 or 5 boxes in there. I can't remember how many's in there, but I've got to get up with him and repay him for them. Got the receipt and all in there. But let me cut this thing off. I've been getting more dadgum telemarketers here lately. But anyway, thank you for the card. And thank you for bringing these shells. I'm going to get you paid for these things. It's pretty good. Me and Slade was looking at these things. 20, these are made by Hornady. 20 gauge, 2 3/4, 250 grain slug. And it tells you the muzzle velocity or whatever. I'm not too up to date on this stuff, but it's 1,850 feet per second. That's cruising, ain't it? But anyway, it says this, they kind of give you a little directions on how to sight it in, and I bet you it's pretty close. 50 yards, you need to be 2.6 inches high. At 100 yards, it puts you 3.3 inches high, and that'll put you dead on zeroed at 150. And listen to this is amazing to me for a shotgun. Out there to do that is amazing, but this is more. 200 yards, so if you got you a rangefinder, so I don't hardly like to shoot my rifle. I mean, I can kill them at 300 yards, but I just don't like it. I like stuff in there close and I don't shoot enough, and a little bit about confidence. And the way I hunt, I like to get them up in my lap. But anyway, at 200 yards, if you put it 2.6 inches high at 50, at 200 yards, it's gonna be minus 8.2. So basically on a big old deer out to 200, you could just about center mass him right behind the shoulder. And I mean, you're gonna blow his heart out if you hold dead on, and it was dead zero. If you put it up there, you know, I'm kind of one of them high shoulder, drop them in the track shooter. But so basically out to 150, you ain't gotta worry about much. Get out there at 200, you know, you raise it up, you could probably put it just below his backbone and drop him like a sack of taters. Now, that's 250 grains. I'm gonna shoot this thing before long. I got it dialed in pretty close with the other slugs we got, but I don't think I ever ended up with any of these Hornadies like we was looking for. So anyway, we got them now, and thank you for that. Got to get him paid for that, and thanks again for the card. That a card goes a long way. I don't want to mean to get all girlier and stuff on him, but if a person don't give you a card, or a person don't like a card, something's wrong with them. Sissy always gives me a card for different, and she takes her time and finds a good one. And boy, when she picks one, I mean, when somebody gets the right one, it can mean more than giving you a new truck or something. That's just the way I think about that. But anyway, thank y'all. I'll quit rambling on that stuff. All right, so I got me a bottle of water, a bag of pork skins, got PJ out, let her run around a little bit, and then while she runs around in place, she's probably gonna help me with these pork skins in this water. play with her a little while, give her a little freedom. I didn't carry her with me this morning. I'm not quite ready to get back to full speed. I was kind of rushing this morning. I was running just a little bit late to get in the stand, but I'm gonna start carrying her with me when I'm really thinking about shooting, because we got to get her on a blood track, don't we? All right, y'all, so not just a super exciting day today. Had a pretty decent little hunt this morning. At least we got to get out and see some deer. Got to show y'all a couple of things I got from people that watch the channel, a card and shotgun shells, and great news from the doctor. Man, I feel better already just not having to fool with that brace. And I can take these bandages off and just let her go. But I'm just gonna have to be careful, even though I feel I'm pretty sore right now. So it kind of lets you know how much you can do and what you can't do. I just gotta watch what I lift and how much I bend over. But I'm excited about it. I'm about ready to figure out how we're fixing to get back in the woods. Probably gonna have to be on the ground for a little while, but that's pretty fun anyway, ain't it? But I'm fixing to, got Cody from school. He run down to the house, and I am fixing to call it a day. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.